Okay, let me talk to you about something else that you're tracking. And this is something that you were working with Charlie Kirk on. And Charlie was very, very concerned about this and was starting to move in this direction right before he died. And that is the concern that I have as well, that the Islamification of the West is happening. This is not, where are all these refugees coming from? And how come they're all seemingly coming from Islamic countries? And they are taking over Europe, and it's happening here in America as well. And it is not a group of people that want to integrate. They want Sharia law. And they openly talk about it, and they openly talk about how stupid we are for just opening up the gates and say, come on in, everybody, the water is fine. What is it that you're doing? I think it's something called SCAN, right? This is Charlie's idea of SCAN.
It was Charlie's idea, Saving Civilization Action Network, which is a group of people that would come together and curate actual facts happening around the world, not just in the United States, but the threats to Western civilization. And we would heat map those to where people could see where the threat was. They could drill down even onto a local zip code and see what activities were happening there. And then they could also report up that would be examined by the experts. Is this valid? For example, a lot of people were sending me the imam in Houston who was going store to store, pointing out, well, you're selling pork here, and in 6 months we're going to come back. You got to get it out of here. So down to the zip code level, a heat map of the threat, but not just Islam, the threat of communist China. That would be the red axis, Islamism, which would be the green axis, and globalism, which would be the blue axis. And Charlie wanted us to concentrate on all three because all three work together. And you can see all three working together in the New York mayor's race. Mamdani is all three, a socialist, an Islamist, I believe, and a globalist.
No, Kevin, I learned a long time ago, those groups would never work together.
You're the one who taught us they work together, Glenn. And Charlie picked up on it, and he said, I want to monitor all of these. He asked me to head up this group, and I was in constant contact with him in the last 6 months. We were exchanging messages continuously on this with his so-called brain trust of people that were looking at these threats and how do we protect America.